Or not to be.
Must leave thee, love.
Desire.
For love of God, forbear him.
Okay. How about do love pop? I got a team this one, so Emily, would you lead it?
Sure.
The other thing I'll just say
say today is remember to listen to each other. Okay? Something that happens that usually is worse on comic sections is you've now seen the jokes multiple times, like the grave digger stuff, you've seen them multiple times. So now you're reacting to your earlier reactions. You're not actually reacting to what he's doing. So make sure that you, when there's a comic moment, that you actually hear it and then respond to it. Okay? So that's a listening exercise. Some of you seem to be great at that. Just think about it for tonight. Okay? Who will pray for our final dress rehearsal?
I go down there.
Volunteer?
Oh.
I can wait. Okay.
Oh, that.
Dear God, thank you once again for another absolutely wonderful opportunity to join together and create this beautiful, beautiful show, this masterpiece of the English language. It's a gift to us, and now we can be a gift to the audience as well as each other in our respect and our wonderful performance of it. Be with our nerves, be with our time and our deliveries, and be in every moment. Amen.
Amen.
The other thing I wanted to, so it may distract you, and it shouldn't, but there's going to be a photographer taking pictures of every scene tonight. Hopefully he shows up. He's supposed to be here. And he may be on stage a few times. Be normal. Okay, play a moment. All right? Finish your rituals, folks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. You guys might take a call, yeah.
Same question for Gravedigger?
Gravedigger, probably up on that.
Okay, thank you.
Something was telling me that a photographer came, like, remember when he asked
A month ago, yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't that March 11th, not 10th? Okay.
Hopefully he's not going to show up tomorrow.
I don't know.
I double checked it with Jody today, and she said it was today.
Oh, okay.
So, hopefully, yeah.
How's the dark?
I
We'll
said,
have to have a separate protocol for stuff.
yeah, I just want to give you pain. So,
What the heck is an elephant?
Oh, sorry. It's when you go down to this, and then you
Okay, I can do that. I had no clue what you were talking about.
yeah. And then the idea is to start rolling, and then just let gravity stop. So do it for, we'll see like it, and hopefully it won't.
Okay, lovely.
We've got plenty of time there.
Thanks.
Yep. Say, Anna, I didn't hear what you said before.
What?
I didn't hear what you said before.
Oh, we have to run some light and sound checks, so we might be a touch late.
For 7:30?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. I hope not. Do your best.
Yeah.
reminds me of it. You're old enough.
Yeah.
So would you consider yourself on the tail end of Generation X, or are you a beginning millennial?
Technically, I'm a millennial,
Okay.
but
I know Becky Dunning always said she was Generation X.
really,
But she's about your age.
yeah. They proposed that we're actually a micro generation.
Oh, okay.
Excennials.
Excited, okay.
Ethan, just confirming the fire alarms are off.
Yes. Or they also call it the working trailer.
Oh.
They didn't have it in the Christian schools.
They probably got the visit to the Holy Land. Weird how. I hadn't thought of that game since years, but I heard it on the radio today.
Yeah.
Did you hear that story? How they were talking about how Minnesota, I was usually something that's Minnesota on the radio, is for some reason 50th teaching computer science in the States. So, they were talking about how they were the leaders, they developed the Oregon Trail. And that was a Minnesota program. Yeah.
Did GSU did one of the performance test classes was Scott Moss was there at the time. Projects was put together. Email over to GSU. You got that.
That does sound. I never, a little before me, I remember we had elementary schools, that kind of things, we had a TRS-80 computer,
How's it look so?
fourth grade. And I remember my friends, I was never smart enough for that, but I had two kind of really good friends, and they wrote a program for it called the insult machine.
Yeah.
Where you would say something to the computer and it would insult you back based on several things that you respond to. Early days of programming.
Yeah.
Looks like I got a call here. Hello, what's up? All right, got a couple minutes for you. What did you have for dinner? Stir fry.
Decided that was not the right word.
I attempted to give you more light and it ended up turning off. So only one of them was working, and I don't know why, so. Cause it was, the other one was running, and I could feel air coming out of it, but no water. Make a list of problems and we'll come to grow.
One thing I do know is to be or not to be. That is the question.
I
that, you know, all of them are. Yeah, I got it.
I have a blackout 2 days late too.
You wanna, step up?
Going dark.
Yeah.
Thank you. There's any sound cues playing over each other?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
if I can tell, but yeah. I'll go out in the middle and give you the thumbs up.
Okay, perfect.
And also, the stream, it's good, just delayed, so they're just gonna come out the scene before.
Okay.
The house light should be out.
Going dark.
The house light should be out. I have no idea.
It should be a. So that this isn't the toilet and that's it. So if you wanna go back out, you should just use the go.
Anyway. He has something else, but I know he's. They sell this.
The only thing that I'm seeing happening is the projector goes one way and then the projector goes another way. That's all that I'm seeing. It's really cool. It's cool. Nothing happens for. Try going to like, yeah, well, let's say we have one light.
That's right.
Try going to like 7 then. This is 5. I don't, yeah, 5 is what I don't want. 7. Get a little bit more. They're working, the house lights are just not turning off. Yeah. It'll, yeah, no, Drew added the house, open house closed cues earlier today.
Well, they're supposed to be in there. That's
See, the only thing that's changing is like, watch, here, we're on the.
I see it, that thing.
And then I
moves,
couldn't,
yeah.
that's all that happens.
Yeah.
The house lights don't change. And I don't know how to fix that because I've never had that problem.
There's so much fun.
You'll have to have an old-fashioned protocol.
Yeah, I know, it's just looking for you
For me?
with that.
Who was looking for me?
Yeah.
I'm here, Anna. Okay, I better not leave. I'm here, yeah.
Oh, we're having an unbelievable amount of trouble with the construction, yeah, so it's.
Okay. Having the active problem.
No, it was so quickly, there, this projector should have developed is working, or have to fix it. Drew not yet, and I don't think he told her, like, I know he's not gonna be here at every show, so like, if he could just tell her what to do.
Yeah. Anybody catch her?
Yeah, he told Fran he was gonna be here at 7:20.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
I didn't. Yeah, no, I hope he remembers. He looked like he do. Remember he showed up.
Right, yep, I do.
Yeah. My only concern is that they have to get up so early tomorrow. I want to get out
I
as
know,
soon as we can, but
I do as well.
yeah. Yeah, well, but,
We're just gonna have to roll with it.
yeah.
Okay. You're in Moscow, I heard.
That's so funny. It's that. Look at your shoe, right? It just, when they were doing the checks up there, the 3 groupings were up there and that one was still back there. That's all
Works magic, Drew.
Okay.
You got
So since there's an issue with she did a projector check, it didn't do its thing. She said one of the cloggers wasn't clogging, and then, I don't know, she could fix this enough.
And then the only thing that I heard.
That's all that I know of.
Yes, that was supposed to happen, Martin was supposed to be underneath the
Okay, well, time tomorrow, 7:30 a.m.
as long as the music isn't overwhelming, the marching is.
The marching might have to come up sooner.
I usually like
Because
to
we
get
go up here already.
Drew is here, I told him all of the things.
Yep, I heard him.
Yeah.
You're good?
I am good.
Good. David?
He's still running the numbers. I think we had 180 and it's down like to 150.
This currently in house.
How do you turn out?
I think there are 200.
Oh, awesome, good. Hey, sir, welcome back. In April instead of March, or, yeah, good to see you.
Did you call Cody? Tell her that he didn't.
Okay. Awesome. Cool. They're doing some pre-show things, and one of the projectors is working.
I tried that.
Better now, right?
Yeah. Anyway, lights will be up in a second, but, I told the actors that you might be on stage with them if you want to be. The one.
400 was part of it.
Sword fight. Told me on stage.
I'm so sorry.
At least did what you did.
Yeah, and they move pretty fast, so. You get a high, you get low,
We still have it.
capture. Every angle is different. I caught just a recording. Very awesome image. sure you'll have.
Yeah, good, figure that out. Right.
Yeah, I was I was just sitting on a chair over there, and Hamlet was here, and the ghost was up there. There's lots of different angles. The ghost was standing on the platform. But yeah, there'll be haze and smoke coming out of there. Most of the tech happens in the very first act, which is the first 15 minutes. There's a lot of supernatural stuff.
I'm like vaguely familiar with it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I watched all of Sons of Anarchy.
Okay. Yeah, they, at the very beginning, there's 2 night watchmen, and they're confronted by a ghost. And then they realize who it is, and so they go get Hamlet. 2 weeks later, he shows up and he meets his father, who has recently died. And it turns out he was murdered. Everyone thinks he died of being stung by a snake, but he was murdered by the guard on his brother. Hamlet's uncle. Yeah. And then Hamlet's uncle married Hamlet's mother. Yeah, that's but there's the ghost shows up multiple
It is on
times.
now.
Anyway, that's where we use most of our haze. We also have, that's a little one that flops open, but for the gravedigger scene, there's a famous gravedigger scene where they're digging a grave and telling jokes before they bring in the body of like, who's recently killed herself. But that's there. There'll be quite a bit of haze for that one as well. Every moment is precious, so get as much of it as you can.
Sure. Oh, there was the dream, whatever it was, Dude in Chains shirtless. Like the big thing was like they incorporate the projectors.
Yeah, there will be some projectors. Yeah.
I'm not saying specifically that, but anything that like somebody did is worth featuring. Especially
just so you know, that's a major entrance, and that's an entrance, so if you stand in there and take pictures, somebody may bump into you, just get around you. But feel free to go wherever you think you can get the shot. I don't think there's any, I love the shot you did from the catwalk. I don't think there's a reason to do that.
maybe the sword fight, but like it seems like every time there's like a fighting scene, I always end up there. And
Yeah,
I don't want to get too
we do stage 1 scene up there. That curtain flies open and a guy in armor comes out and commands his troops.
Where are the troops that
They're off. They're off. Yeah. Oh, another thing. See that? We're using these projectors to basically visualize monologues that tell things that happened in the past. So that's a shadow puppet show. And you might actually get a picture of this just for the record because they're doing it live in here. So they're really come in and take a picture of them doing it. But if you could try to get some, we get some shadow puppet thing. I have no idea to get some of those images. But this is just a cool setup back here. I like that you guys have a.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway, this is the photographer who's going to be wandering around the house.
Actually, I also was gonna look you in the nice.
This is what we're going for.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, because I know when I turned on the first one, it was different. It was wrong. Probably was like, is the hazer not on? Because that's what I'm supposed to look for.
There's
It's
dead
because,
bodies that come back to
I
life.
had no-
You know, on those platforms, that's why you can see the test pattern. There's kind of like this mysterious kind of, almost like fireflies that surround them.
Right.
When they're watching, a lot of people die. So, some of the people that die really come back and watch the ghosts over there. So, when you see that
And the inks are game, hooray.
And, literally thousands of
What?
dollars, so.
We can't, but I should get it. Oh, I dropped the remote on the floor. I think the batteries fell out. In the spot we up where Reese stands. Yeah.
Are the projectors not working?
What?
Are the projectors not working?
There was just a cable that was loose upstairs.
Okay.
From the cleaning today. Yep.
Okay, awesome. So we'll hopefully start soon. Again, we're a little delayed. Tech issue, but, yeah, make yourself at home. It's long. So the play runs 2.5 hours without the intermission. We'll take a break and the first act one stops an hour and a half into it. And then act 2 is about an hour. So, okay. Cool. But thank you for coming. Good. Great you're here. Love your work.
Right. You guys are all hard work. Oops, sorry.
Anna, how close are we to starting, would you say?
Very close.
Okay, we're going to start pretty soon, just so you know. I warned the actors about the photographer. He'll walk around. Just try not to run into him.
Hey, Drew,
Yep.
is the ink supposed to be on the,
It's because we went backwards and hit a cue, so it should disappear in a couple minutes.
Okay.
Seconds.
Okay.
Who's there? Name, answer me! Stand up and hold yourself! Not Mr. King. Bernardo? See, you come most carefully upon your hour. His house not found. It is back, Francisco. This would be but say 'tis bitter cold and I am sick at heart.
Have you had quiet guard?
Not enough stirring.
Well, good night. If you do meet Horatio and Marcellus, the rivals of my watch, bid them make haste.
I think I hear them. Stand! Oh, who's there?
Friends to this ground and liegemen to the Dane.
Give you good night.
Oh, farewell, honest soldier, who hath relieved you?
Bernardo has my place. Give you good night.
Hola, Bernardo!
Is Horatio there?
For peace of her.
Welcome, Horatio. Welcome, good Marcellus.
What? Has this thing appeared again tonight?
I have seen nothing. Horatio says 'tis but our fantasy, and will not let belief take hold of her.
Tush, tush, 'twill not appear.
Sit down a while, and let us once again assail your ears that are so fortified against our story. Would we have two nights seen?
Why stayed his course to illume that part of heaven where now it burns. Marcellus and myself, the bell then beating one. Peace! Break me off! Look! Where comes it in? What art thou that usurps this time of night, together with that fair and warlike form in which the majesty of fairy Denmark did sometimes march? By heaven, I charge thee, speak! It is offended? See, it stalks away. Stay! Speak! Speak! I charge thee, speak! 'Tis on, and will not answer. How now, Horatio? You tremble and look pale. Is not this something more than fantasy? What think you of? Oh my God, I might not disbelieve without the sensible and true avouch of mine own eyes. Is it not like the case thou art to thyself? This bodes some strange eruption to our state. Good now, sit down, and tell me, she that knows, why the same strict and most observant watch so nightly toils the subject of the land, and why such daily cast of brazen cannon and foreign marker implements of war? Why such impress of shipwrights, whose sore task does not divide the Sunday from the week? What might be toward that this sweaty haste doth make the night join labor with the day? Who is that can inform that can I, at least, whisper goes so. Our last king, whose image even but now appears to us, was, as you know, by Fortinbras of Norway, thereto pricked on by a most emulous pride, dared to the combat in which our valiant Hamlet did slay this Fortinbras, who by a sealed compact did forfeit with his life all those his lands which he stood seized up to the conqueror. Now, sir, young Fortinbras of unimproved metal, hot and full, hath in the skirts of Norway here and there sharped up a list of lawless resolutes, but to recover of us, by strong hand and terms compulsory, those foresaid lands so by his father lost. And this, I take it, is the main motive of our preparations. But stop! Behold, lo, where it comes again! Stay, Lucian! Thou hast any sound or use of voice, speak to me. If there be any good thing to be done that may to thee do ease and grace to me, speak to me. If thou art privy to thy country's fate, which haply foreknowing may avoid, oh speak! Strike out with my partisan. You if it will not stand here. 'Tis here, it is done. You are wrong, ye so majestical, so oppressive, so violent. Burdened as the air, invulnerable, and our vain blows malicious mockery. Was about to speak when the cock crew, then it started like a guilty thing upon a fearful summons. Let us impart what we have seen tonight unto young Hamlet, for upon my life, this spirit done to us, speak to him. Do it, I pray, and let this morning know where we shall find him most conveniently.
Though yet of Hamlet, our dear brother's death, the memory be green, and that was befitted to bear our hearts in grief, and our whole kingdom to be contracted in one proud woe. Yet so far hath discretion fought with nature, that we with wisest sorrow think on him, together with remembrance of ourselves. Therefore, our sometime sister, now our queen, whose period of joint truce to his warlike state, have we as twere with thee defeated joy. Mirth and fury of dirge and marriage, taken to wife. Nor have we here enlarged your better wisdom, which have freely gone for this affair along, for all our thanks. Now follows your young Fortinbras with a weak proposal of our work, or thinking by our lady brother's death, our state to be destroyed in our brain, he hath not failed to capture us with the message, importing the surrender of those lands lost by his father, to our most valiant brother, all bond of the law. So much for him. Now for ourselves, for this time of meeting, thus much the business is. We are here writ to Norway, uncle of young Fortinbras, who impotent defenders fiercely hears of this intended purpose, to suppress his further deeds herein. And we here dispatch you, good Cornelius, and you, bold command, forbearers of this greeting to old Norway, giving to you no further personal power to business, with it more than the scope of these related articles allow. Fare ye well, and may your haste commend your duty.
You
in that.
And all things will be sure.
We doubt nothing. Heartily farewell. And now, Laertes, what wouldst thou beg that shall not be offered, not thy asking? What wouldst thou have, Laertes?
My dread lord, your leave and favor to return to France, whence so willingly I came to Denmark to show my duty in your coronation. Now I must confess that duty done, my thoughts and wishes bend again toward France, and bow unto your gracious leave and pardon.
Hath you your mother's leave? What says Polonius?
He hath, my lord, wrung from me my slow leave by labours of petition, and at last, upon his will, I sealed my heart consent. I do beseech you, give me leave to go.
Take thy fair hour, Laertes, time be thine, and thy best graces spend at thy will. And now, my cousin Hamlet and my son, how is it that the clouds still hang on you?
Not so, my lord, I am too much in the sun.
Good Hamlet, cast thy knight of color off, and let your eye defy your friend on Denmark. Not forever with thy veiled lids seek for your noble father in the dust. You know 'tis common, all that lives must die.
I madam, it is common.
If it be, why seems it so particular with thee?
Seems, madam? Nay, it is, I know not seems. 'Tis not alone my inky cloak, good mother, nor customary suits of solemn black. But I have that within which passeth show these but attractive tender suits of woe.
'Tis commendable in your nature to give these mourning duties to your father. But you know, your father lost a father, that father lost his, and the survivor, bound for some term by filial obligation to do obsequious sorrow. But to persevere in obstinate condolence is the course of impious stubbornness. 'Tis unmanly grief. We pray you, throw to earth this prevailing woe, and think of us as of a father. For let the world take note that you are most obedient to our throne, and with no less nobility of love than that which dearest father bears his son, do I impart toward you. For your intent in going back to school in Wittenberg, 'tis most retrograde to our desire. We beseech you, bend you to remain here in the cheer and comfort of our eye, chiefest courtier, cousin, and our son.
Let not thy mother lose her prayers, Hamlet. I pray thee stay with us, go not to Wittenberg.
I shall in all my best obey you, madam. Why, 'tis a loving and a fair reply. Be as ourself in Denmark. Madam, come. This gentle and unforced accord, Hamlet, sits smiling on my heart. Come away.
That this too solid flesh could melt, thaw, and resolve itself into a dew. Lord of the everlasting, not fixed its stand against self-slaughter. Oh God. God, how weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seem to be all the uses of this world. Thought. Fine, 'tis an unweeded garden that grows to seed things rank and gross in nature possesseth merely. That it should come to this. But 2 months dead. Nay, not 2. So excellent a king. What she hang on him as with increasing appetite has grown by what it fed on. And yet, within a month. Frailty, thy name is woman! 2 little months, or ere their shoes were old, with which she followed my poor father's body. Like Niobe, all tears. Oh, why, she, even she. Oh, God, a beast that once discourse of reason would have mourned longer, married with my uncle, my father's brother. It's no more like my father than I to Hercules. Within a month. Ere yet the salt of most unrighteous tears had left the flushing of her galled eyes, she married. Oh, most wicked scheme, to host with such dexterity to incestuous sheets. It is not, nor it cannot come true. Break my heart, for I must overcome.
Hail to your lordship!
I am glad to see you well, Horatio. Or I do forget
The
myself.
same, my lord, and your poor servant ever.
Friend, my good friend, I'll change that name with you. But what made you from Wittenberg, Horatio? Marcellus.
My good lord.
I am very glad to see you. Good evening, sir. But what in faith made you from Wittenberg?
A truant disposition, good my lord.
I would not hear your enemy say so, Lord. Shall you do mine ear that violence? To make a truer of your own report against yourself, I know you are no truant. But what is your affair in Elsinore? We'll teach you to drink deep ere you depart.
My lord, I came to see your father's funeral.
Pray do not mock me, fellow student. I think it was to see my mother's wedding.
Indeed, my lord, it followed hard upon.
Great Horatio. The funeral baked meats did coldly furnish forth the marriage tables. Oh, that I had met my dearest foe in heaven, or ever I had seen that day, Horatio. My father. Methinks I see my father.
Where, my lord?
In my mind's eye, Horatio.
I saw him once. He was a goodly king.
He was a man. Take him for all and all. I shall not look upon his like again.
Lord, I think I saw him yesternight.
So, who?
My lord, the king, your father.
The king, my father.
2 nights together had these gentlemen, Marcellus and Bernardo, on their watch in the dead fast and middle of the night been thus encountered. A figure like your father, armed at point exactly, cap a peg, appears before them, and with solemn march goes slow and stately by them. Thrice he walked by their oppressed and fear-surprised eyes within his truncheon's length, whilst they, distilled almost to jelly with the act of fear, stand dumb and speak not to him. This to me in dreadful secrecy impart they did, and I with them the 3rd night kept the watch, where as they had delivered, both in time, form of the thing, each word made true and good, the apparition comes. I knew your father. These hands are not more like.
But where was this?
My lord, upon the platform where we watched.
Did you not speak to it?
My lord, I did, but answer made it none. Yet once methought it lifted up its head and did address itself to motion like as it would speak. But even then the morning cock crew loud, and at the sound it shrunk in haste away and vanished from our sight.
It's very strange.
As I do live, my honored lord, 'tis true, and we did think it writ down in our duty to let you know of it.
Indeed, sirs, but this troubles me. Hold you the watch tonight.
We do, my lord.
Armed, say you.
Armed, my lord.
From top to toe.
My lord, from head to foot.
Then saw you not his face?
Yes, he wore his visor up.
What's brown?
A countenance more in sorrow than in anger.
Pale or red?
Nay, very pale.
And fixed his eyes upon you.
Most constantly.
Would I have them there?
It would have much amazed you.
Very light, very light. Stay at home.
Well, one with moderate haste might count 100.
Longer, longer.
Not when I saw it.
His beard was frizzled, no?
It was, as I have seen it in his life, a sable silver.
I will hold the watch tonight. Perchance 'twill walk again.
I warrant it will.
If it assumes my noble father's person, I'll speak to it, though hell itself should gape and bid me hold my peace. So here we go. Upon the platform twixt 11 and 12, I'll visit you.
Our duty to your honor.
Your love as mine to yours. Father, spears and arms, all is not well. Perhaps some foul play? Would the night were come. Till then, sit still, my soul. Foul deeds will rise, though all the earth overwhelm them to men's eyes.
My necessaries are embarked. Farewell. And sister, winds give benefit, and convoy is assistant. Not sleep, but let me hear from you.
Do you doubt that?
For Hamlet, and the trifling of his favor, hold a fashion and a toy in blood, a violet in the youth of priming nature. Forward, not permanent. Sweet, not lasting. The perfume and suppliance of a minute, No more.
No more, but so.
Oh! Perhaps he loves you now, but you must fear his greatness weighed. His will is not his own. He may not, as unvalued persons do, carve for himself. From his choice depends the safety and health of this whole state, and therefore must his choice be circumscribed. Fear it, Ophelia. Fear it, dear sister, and keep you in the rear of your affections, out of the shot and danger of desire.
I shall be attached with this good lesson as watchmen to my heart. But good, my brother, do not, as some ungracious pastors do, show me the steep and thorny way to heaven, while like a pup and reckless libertine himself is removed at the stumbling friend and wrecks not his own breed.
Fear me not. Stay too long. Look, my mother comes. Double blessing is a double grace. Occasion smiles upon a second leaf.
Here, Laertes, aboard for shame. The wind sits at the shoulder of your sail, and you are stayed for it. There, my blessing with thee, and these few precepts in thy memory, see thou character. Give thy thoughts no tongue, nor any unproportioned thought. 'Tis apt to be thou familiar, but by no means vulgar. Those friends thou hast in their adoption, try, grapple them to thy soul. Hoops of steel that do not hold thy calm. With entertainment of each new-hatched, unfledged comrade beware. Of entrance to a quarrel, but being in bear with the opposed, me beware of thee. Give every man thy ear, few thy voice. Neither a borrower nor a lender be, for loan often loses both itself and friend, and borrowing guilty as it has been freed. This, above all, to thine own self be true, and it must follow. As the night and day thou canst not then be false to any man. Farewell, my blessings season this in thee.
Most humbly do I take my leave, my lady.
I invite you go, your servant's head.
Farewell, Ophelia, and remember well what I have said to you.
Is my memory locked, and you yourself will keep the key of it.
Farewell.
What is it, Ophelia, he hath said to you? So please you. Something touching the Lord Hamlet. Very well thought. 'Tis told me he hath very oft of late given private time to you, and you yourself have of your audience been most free and doubtful. If it be so, as so 'tis put on me in that in way of caution I must tell you, you do not understand yourself so clearly as it behoves my daughter and your honor. What is between you? Give me up the truth. He has, my lady, of late made many tenders of his affection to me. Affection? Who? You speak like a green girl and sifted in such perilous circumstance. Do you believe his tenders, as you call them? I do not know, my lady, what I should think. Mary, I'll teach you. Think yourself a baby. That you have taken these tenders for true things which are not sterling. Tender yourself more dearly, or not to practice in the phrase, running it thus, you'll tender me a fool. He hath importuned me with love, my lady, in honorable fashion. Fashion you might call it, go to. And hath given countenance to his speech, my lady, with almost all the holy vows of heaven. I springs to catch woodcocks. I do know when the blood burns, how prodigal the soul lends the tongue vows. These blazes, daughter, you must not take for fire. From this time be somewhat scanter of your maiden presence. Set your entreatments at a higher rate. Do not believe his vows, this is for all. I will not, in plain terms, from this time forth have you so slander any moment leisure as to give words or talk to the Lord Hamlet. I charge you from your ways. I shall obey, mother.
The air by street, it is very cold.
It's nipping in the eager air.
What hour now?
Think it possible?
No, it is strong.
And I heard it not. And it draws near the season wherein the spirit is wont to walk. Look, my lord, it comes!
Angels, ministers of grace, defend us. King, Father, royal begging, oh, answer me. Your thoughts beyond the reaches of our soul. Say, why is this? Wherefore? What should we do?
Beckons you to go away with it, as if it some impartment did desire to you alone. Look, with what courteous action it waves you to a more removed ground. But do not go with it. No, by no means.
They will not speak. Then I will follow.
Do not, my lord.
Why should be the fear? I do not set my life in upward speed, and for my soul, what can it do to it being the thing immortalized itself? It waves me forth still. I'll follow you.
Let it attend you toward the flood, my lord, or to the dreadful summit of the cliff, and there assume some other horrible form which might deprive your sovereignty of reason and draw you into madness.
It waves me forth still. Go on, I'll follow you.
You shall not go, my lord!
Look your hands!
Behold, you shall not go!
I say away! Go on. I'll follow you.
He's desperate with imagination. Oh, not enough to obey him. I mean, what the rest did. Let's follow him. Something is rotten in the state of Denmark!
Where will thou lead me? Speak. I'll go no further.
Mark me.
I will.
My hour is almost come, and I am so first in tormenting flames must render up myself.
Alas, poor ghost.
Be not! And then I serious hearing what I shall behold.
Speak. I'm bound to hear.
So art thou to revenge me, my child?
What?
I am my father, doomed for a certain term to walk the night, for the day, confined and fast in fire, the foul crimes done in my days of nature are birth and birth with. But that I forbid to tell the secrets of my prison. I could have tale untold, whose lightest word would herald my soul. Breathe, thy young, make thy two eyes like stars start with their fears, and each particular hair to stand on end, like the quills upon the fretful porcupine. But this eternal blaze amongst our beating ears of flesh and blood. Listen, listen. If thou didst ever thy dear father love,
Oh God!
revenge is foul and most unnatural murder.
Murder! Haste me to know that I, with wings as swift of meditation or the thought of love, may sweep to my revenge.
Now, Hamlet, here, 'tis given out, is sleeping within my own servant stuff. The whole year of Denmark is by a forward process of my death, rampantly abused. But know thou, the serpent that did sing thy father's life, now wears his crown.
Oh, my pathetic soul! My uncle!
I am an incestuous, an adulterate beast, with witchcraft of his wit and traitorous gifts, a wicked wind gifts that have the power so to seduce one to a shameful lust, the will of my most seeming virtuous queen. Oh, Hamlet, what a falling off was there from me, whose love was of that dignity that it went hand in hand with the vow I had made to her in marriage. To recline upon a wretch whose natural gifts were born of those of mine. But stop. Methinks I said good morning. Frequently sleeping within my orchard, my custom always upon my secure heart. Thy uncle stole, with juice of cursed Lebanon in a vial, and in the porches of my ear did pour the leprous distillment, whose effect held such enmity with the blood of man, that swift as quicksilver, it coursed through the natural gates and alleys of the body. Thus was I, sleeping at a brother's hand, of life, of crown, of queen, at once dispatched, cut off even in the blossoms of my own sin, with all, no record made to my account, with all the imperfections of my hand. Oh, horrible, most horrible. If thou hast nature in thee, bear it not. Let not the royal bed of Denmark be a couch for luxury and damned incest. Hate not thy mouth, nor let thy soul contrive against Adieu. Adieu, Hamlet. Remember me.
I thy poor nurse, while memory holds a seat in this distracted globe, remember these. Yea, from the table of my memory, I'll wipe away all trivial fond records, all saws of book, all forms, all precious past that youth in observation copied there. And thy commandment all alone shall live within the book and volume of thy brain. O most pernicious woman, O villain, smiling, damned villain, that one may smile and be a villain.
So, there you are.
It is a do, remember me. I have sworn.
How is my lord? Who is my lord?
Oh, wonderful.
Lord, my lord, Hamlet.
No, you'll reveal it.
Not I, my lord, by heaven, nor I, my lord.
I'll see. The heart of everyone thinks, but you'll be secret.
I, by heaven, my lord.
There's never a villain in all Denmark. He's and me.
He's some ghost, my lord, come from the grave to tell the thing.
Right, you are in the right. And so, without more circumstance at all, I hold it fit that we should hand in part. You, as your business and desire, shall point you, for every man has business and desire, such as it is, and for mine own portion. Look here, I will.
These are but wild and whirling words, my lord.
I'm sorry, I offended your pardon. Hey, pardon.
There's no offense, my lord.
Why, yes, but there is, and much offense too. Seeing this aberration here, it is an honest ghost that let me tell you. For your desire to know what is between us, or master as you will. And so, dear friends, as you are, friends, scholars, and soldiers, give me one more request.
What is it, my lord?
Never to make known what you have seen tonight.
My lord, we will not.
Swear by my life.
In faith, my lord, not I. Nor I, my lord, in faith.
Indeed, upon my life, indeed. Whoa! Ha ha! Or, say'st thou so? Art thou there, two penny? Come on, you heard this fellow in the cellarage. Consent to swear.
Propose the oath, my lord.
Never to make known what you have seen tonight. Swear by my life. Then we'll shift our ground. Come hither, gentlemen. And place your hands upon my life. Never to make known what you have seen tonight. Swear by my life. Well said, old fool! Says them so. A worthy pioneer. Once more removed to
Day
friends.
and night, but this is wondrous strange.
And therefore, as a stranger, I bid you welcome. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are drummed up in your philosophy. But come, here as before, never, so help you mercy, a stranger ought I bear myself, that you, at such time seeing me, never shall with arms encumbered thus or this head shaking, or by pronouncing of some doubtful phrase as well we know, or we could, and if we would, or there be, and if they might, or if we list to speak, or some ambiguous giving out that you know aught of me. This not to do. So grace and mercy, at your most need, help you. Suppress, my spirit! So, gentlemen, with all my love, I commend to you. And what so poor a man as Hamlet may do, to express his love and friending to you, God willing, shall not lack. Let us go it together, and still your fingers on your lips, I pray. The timing's out of joint. Oh, cursed spite, that ever I was born to set it right. Nay, come, let's go together.
as I was sewing in my closet, Lord Hamlet, with his doublet all unbraced, wild hair upon his head, his stockings, fowls ungartered, down-jived to his ankle, pale, and his shirts and knees knocking each other, and with a look so piteous and proposed that he had been loosed out of hell to speak of horrors, he comes before me, mad for thy love, my lady, I do not know, but truly I do fear it.
What said he?
He took me by the wrist and held me hard. Then goes he to the length of all his arm, and with a look so piteous and proposed, he stared at my face as he would draw it. Long stayed he so, at last a little shaking of my arm, and thrice his head thus waving up and down, he raised his sight so piteous and profound, as it did seem to shatter all his spoken and his beating. That done, he lets me go.
Come, go with me. I will go to you this scene. This is the very ecstasy of love, violent property fordoes itself and leads the will to desperate undertakings as oft as any passion under heaven that does afflict our natures. I am sorry. Oh, what, have you said any hard words to him of late?
No, my good lady, but as you did command, I did repel his fetters and deny his access to me.
That hath made him mad. I am sorry that with better heed and judgment I had not quoted him. I fear he did but trifle and meant to wreck thee. Come, go reach the king. This must be made known, which, being kept close, might move more grief to hide than hate to utter love.
Welcome, dear Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Moreover, that we much did long to see the need we have to use you to provoke our hasty sending. Something have you heard of Hamlet's transformation? We beseech you, bend you to remain here in our court some time, so that by your companies to draw him on to pleasures, and to gather so much occasion as you may glean from the talk to us unknown, if and less, that hope in life than already.
Good gentlemen, we have much talk for you, and sure I am to men there are not living to whom we more adhere. It will please you to show us so much bravery and goodwill as to expend your time with us a while for the supply and profit of our hope. Your visitation shall receive such things as fits a king remembering.
Well, your majesties, my thigh, the sovereign power you have of us, put your dread pleasures more into command than to entreaty.
But we both obey, and here give up ourselves, in the full best, to lay our service freely at your feet.
Thanks, Rosencrantz and
Thanks, Guildenstern and gentle Rosencrantz. And I beseech you both instantly to go and visit my too much changed son. Come with me now. I will take them to where Hamlet is.
Heaven to make up for presence in our practices, pleasures and help.
Amen.
The ambassadors from Norway, my good lord, are joyfully returned.
Thou still hast been the brother of good news.
Have I, my lord, I assure my good liege, I hold my duty as I hold my soul, both to my God and to my gracious king. And I do think that I have surely found the very cause of lunacy.
Speak of that, that's what I long to hear.
If first admits to the ambassadors, my news shall be the fruit of that great deed.
thyself do grace to them and bring them in. I heard that he told me that she had found the head and source of Hamlet's distemper.
Well, I doubt it is no other but the maid. His father's death and our hasty marriage.
Well, we shall sit through. Welcome, friends. Say hello to man, bless our brother Norway.
Most fair return of greetings and desires. Upon Fortinbras receives rebuke from Norway, and in fine, bids that for his uncle nevermore to give these same arms against your majesty. He does request that you give quiet pass through your dominions for this enterprise on such regards of safety and allowance as therein are set down.
It likes us well. Now, our considered time while resting and think on this business. Meantime, we thank you for your welcome labor. Go to your rest, at night we shall feast together. Let's go home.
This business is well ended, my liege. And to expostulate, what majesty should be, what duty is, why day is day, night is night, and time is time. We're nothing but to wait night, day,
time. Therefore, since brevity, the soul of wit, and tediousness, the limbs and outward flourishes, I will be brief. Your noble son is mad. Mad call I it for the divine and true manly grace, but to be nothing else but mad, but let that go.
More matter with less art.
I swear I use no art at all. That he is mad, 'tis true. 'Tis true, 'tis and pity 'tis true. English figure, but farewell, and for I will use no art. Mad, let us grant him then, and thus remains that we find out the cause of this effect, or rather say the cause of this defect, for this defective comes by cause. Thus remains, and the remainder thus depend. I have a daughter. Well, she is mine, with her duty and obedience learned, hath given me this. Now gather and surmise. To the celestial, and my soul's idol, the most beautified Ophelia, that's what I will phrase. Vile phrase, beautified. Vile phrase. But you shall hear it thus. In her excellent white bosom, these and more in this Hamlet her. Good lady, stay a while, I will be faithful. Doubt thou, the stars are fire. Doubt that the sun doth move. Doubt truth to be a liar, but never doubt I love. Oh dear Ophelia, I am ill at these numbers. I have not art to reckon my groans, but that I love thee best. Oh, most best, believe it. Thine, evermore, most dear lady, whilst this machine is to him. Hamlet. This, in obedience, hath my daughter shown me, and more above, hath his solicitings, as they fell out by time, by means, and place, all given to mine ear.
But how hath she received his love?
What do you think of me?
As of a woman faithful and honorable.
What might you think? No, I went round to work, and my young mistress thus I did but speak. Lord Hamlet is a prince, out of thy stars, cannot be. And then I pretext gave her that she should lock herself from his resorts, admit no messengers, receive no token, which done, she took the fruits of my advice, and he reached full short sail to make, fell into a sadness, then into a watch, then into a weakness, thence to a lightness, thence to a fast, and by this declension into the madness wherein now he raves, and all we mourn for.
Do you think 'tis this?
Maybe very likely. Hath there ever been a time, I say no doubt, which I positively said, 'tis so, when it proved otherwise.
Well, then I know.
Take this from this, if this be otherwise. If circumstances lead me, I will find where truth is hid, though it were hidden deep within the center.
How may we try it further?
You know, sometimes he walks 4 hours together here in the lobby. So he does indeed. At such a time, I'll use my daughter to use the diet and errors that mark the encounter. If he love her not, be not from his reason fallen, I'll be no assistant for his sake, but keep afar from her.
We will try it.
Oh, look, sound of the floor comes here.
Well, I do beseech you both away, I'll board you presently. Oh, give me leave. How does my good Lord Hamlet?
Well, God have mercy.
Do you know me, my lord?
Excellent well. You are a fishmonger.
Not I, my lord.
Well, I would you were so honest a woman.
Honest, my lord.
I, madam, honest as this world goes, is to be one person to death 10,000.
That is very true, my lord.
For if the sun breed maggots and a dead dog being a God-kissing carrion. You would go.
I have, my lord.
Better not walk in the sun. Conception is a blessing, but not as your daughter may conceive.
Friend, will do it.
How say you by that? Still harping on my daughter, yet he knew me not at first. He said I was a fishmonger. And truly in my youth, I suffered much extremity for love, very near this. I'll speak to him again. What do you read, my lord?
Words.
What is the matter, my lord?
Between who?
I mean the matter which you read, my lord.
Slanderous, madam, for the satirical rogue says here that old women have gray beards, that their faces are wrinkled, their eyes purging pink, amber, and plum treacle, all with a plentiful lack of wit, together with most we care. All of which, madam, though I most powerfully and potently believe, yet I would have not thus set down, if like me, you would be old as I am, that you could walk like a crab backwards.
Though this be madness, yet there is method in it. Will you walk out of the air, my lord?
Into my grave.
Indeed, that is out of the air. How pregnant sometimes his replies are. Happiness that man with hits on reason and sanity could not prosper and be delivered. I will leave you, and suddenly contrive the means of meeting between him and my daughter, my honorable lord. I will most humbly take my leave of you.
You cannot take anything that I more willingly will part withal. Accept my life, accept my life, accept my life!
Fare you well, my lord.
These tears.
You go to seek the Lord Hamlet. There he is.
God save you, sir.
My honored lord,
My most dear Lord.
my excellent good friend, how dost thou concern? Ah, Rosencrantz, good lads, how do ye both?
As these different children of the earth, happy in that we are not over happy. On fortune's cap we are not the very button.
Nor the soles of her shoe.
Neither, my lord.
Then you live about her waist. Or in the middle of her favors. Her privates we. Oh, in the secret parts of fortune. Oh, most true. She is a strumpet. What's the news?
None, my lord. But that the world's grown honest.
Then is doomsday near. But your news is not true. Let me question you more in particular. What have you, good friends, deserved at the hands of fortune that she sends you to prison hither?
Prison, my lord.
Denmark's a prison.
Then is the world one.
A goodly one, in which there are many wards, confines, and dungeons, Denmark being one of the worst.
I think not so, my lord.
Well, then 'tis none to you. For there's nothing either good or bad, the thinking makes it so. To me, it is a prison.
Why then? Your ambition makes it one. Is it too narrow for your mind?
Oh, God, I can be bounded in a nutshell and count myself a king of infinite space, were it not that I have been.
Which dreams indeed are ambition. The very substance of the ambitions is merely a shadow of a dream.
A dream itself is but a shadow.
Truly, and I hold ambition so airy and light of quality that it is but a shadow.
Then are our beggars' bodies and our monarchs and outstretched heroes the beggars' shadows. Shall we do the court? For by my day, I cannot reason. But in the beaten way of friendship, what make you an Elsinore?
Defend you, my lord. No other occasion.
Oh, beggar that I am even more poor in thanks. But I thank you. And sure, dear friends, my thanks are too dear a halfpenny. Were you not sent for? Is it by your own inclining? Is it a free visitation? Come, deal justly with me. Come, nay, speak. What should we say, my lord? Why, anything but to the purpose. You were sent for, and there is a kind of confession in your lips that your modesties have not craft enough to color. Another good king and queen have sent for you.
To what end, my lord?
That you must teach me. But let me conjure you, by the rights of our fellowship, by the constancy of our youth, by the obligation of our ever-preserved love, and by what's more, a better proposer will make part with you withal, be even and direct with me whether you were sent for or no. What say you? Nay, I have hired you. If you love me, hold not off, my lord. We were sent for. So I will tell you why. So shall my anticipation prevent your discovery, and your secrecy to the king and queen holds no feather. I have of late, but wherefore I know it not, lost all my mirth, forgotten all customs of exercises. And indeed, it goes so heavily with my disposition that this goodly frame, the earth of you, it is nothing but a sterile promontory. This most excellent canopy, the air of you, it appears no other thing than a foul and pestilent congregation of vapors. What is so
of work is in them. How noble, crimson, how infant and faculty. Being born in a movie, how express and admirable in action, how like an angel. In apprehension, how like a god. The beauty of the world, the paragon of animals. And yet, to me, what is this quintessence of dust? Man delights not to me. No, nor woman neither, but by your smiling you seem to say so.
My lord, there's no such stuff in our thoughts.
Why did you laugh then when I said man delights not to me?
To think, my lord, if you delight not in men, what blatant entertainment the free shall receive from you? And along the way, and hither, are they
What players are they?
even those who have lost any life, the tragedians of the sea?
It's possible. There are the players. Good friends, I welcome to Elsinore. Your hands, come then. I am very glad to see you. But my uncle, father, and aunt and mother are deceased.
And what, my
I'm but mad northwest. When the wind blows southerly, I know a hawk can hang, so.
Well be with you, gentlemen.
Where you going, sir? And you too. At each ear I hear. This great baby that you see there is not without her swaddling.
Happily, she is second time come to them. For they say, an old woman is quite a child.
I will prophesy. She comes to tell me the players, Martha. You were right, madam, on Monday morning. It was so indeed.
My lord, I have news to tell you.
My lord, I have news to tell you.
The actors are come hither, my lord.
Who came each actor on his ass?
The best actors in the world, either for tragedy, comedy, history, pastoral, comical, historical, pastoral, tragical, historical, comical, pastoral, indivisible, or home unlimited. Seneca cannot be too heavy, nor Francis too light, for the law of writ and the liberty. These are the only.
Oh, Jeff, the judge of Israel, what a treasure hast thou!
What a treasure had he, my lord?
What, one fair daughter and no more. The one he loved passing well.
Still on my dollar.
Am I not in the right, old Jephthah?
If you call me Jephthah, my lord, I have a daughter, whom I love passing well.
Nay, that follows not.
What follows then, my lord?
Welcome, masters, welcome all. I am glad to see you well. Welcome, good friends.
Come, sirs.
We'll have the play tomorrow night. Follow that lady. Is that you? You know where Gonzalo is.
Hi, my lord.
We'll have tomorrow. You could, for a need, study a speech of some dozen or 60 lines, which I would set down and answer in.
Aye, my lord.
Very well then. We're here tomorrow night. Follow that lady, and what you talk about. My excellent good friends, I will work you tonight. You are welcome to Elsinore.
Good, my lord.
I so got you ready. I am alone. I have thought about my brain. I, that guilty creature sitting at a play, have by the very cunning of the scene been struck so to the soul of present they have proclaimed their malactions. For murder, though it have no tongue, speaks with most miraculous organ. I'll have these players play something like the murder of my father or my uncle. I'll observe his looks. If he does but blanch, I know my course. The spirit that I have seen may be the devil, and the devil hath power to assume a pleasing shape. Yea, and out of my weakness and my melancholy, as he is very potent with such spirits, abuses me to damn me. I have grounds more relative than this. The play is the thing wherein I'll catch the conscience of the king.
He does confess he feels himself distracted, but
find him forward to be sounded, but with a crafty madness keeps aloof when we would bring him on to some confession of his true state.
Did he receive you well?
Most like a gentleman.
But most forcing of his disposition.
Avoiding our questions, but of our demands most free in his reply.
Did you assay him to the end pastime?
Madame, it so fell out that certain players we overwrought on our way. Of these we told him, and there did seem to him a kind of joy to hear of it. They are about the court, and as I think, they have already ordered this knight to play before him.
'Tis most true, and he beseeched me to entreat your majesties to hear and see the matter.
With all my heart, and it got much intended to be so my good gentleman, no further edge. Drive his purpose onto these lips.
We shall, my lord.
Sweet Virgin, we must do. For we have closely sent for Hamlet hither, that he, as twere by accident, may hear affront or fear. My mother and myself often spire shall so bestow ourselves that seen, unseen, we may of their encounter frankly judge, think, and gather by him, as he may, to speed the affliction of love or know that thus he suffers for.
I shall obey you. And for your part, Ophelia, I do hope your good beauties be the happy cause of Hamlet's wildness. So shall I hope your virtues bring him back to his wonted way again, to both your honors.
Have my wish it then. Ophelia, what you hear, gracious, so please you. We will bestow ourselves to read on this book that show of such an exercise may color your soul. We are not to blame in this, 'tis too much proved that with devotion vivid and pious action we do sugar o'er the devil himself. I hear him coming, let's withdraw, my lord.
Or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by an oath and end them. To die, to sleep, no more. And by sleep, to save the heartache, and 1,000 shocks that flesh is bare to, just a consummation back to die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. Or in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coin, must give us pause. That's the strength that gives calamity so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs despise and love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and spurns with patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might despise his maker for their body. Who would bar those bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but at the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will and makes us rather bear the ills we have than fly to those we know not of. Thus conscience does it resolve. And thus the named hue of resolution is simply over the pale cast of thought. And enterprises of great pit and moment with this regard their courage turn awry and lose the name of action. Soft now, the fair Ophelia, and thy words is the all teacher of the world.
Good, my lord. How does your honor for this many a day?
Humbly thank you. Well.
My lord, I have remembrances of yours that I was long to re-deliver. I pray you now receive them.
No, not I. I never gave you aught.
My honored lord, you know right well you did. And with that words of so sweet breath composed that made the things more rich. Their perfume lost. Take these again, for to the noble mind rich gifts wax poor when givers prove unkind. There, my lord.
Are you honest?
My lord?
Are you fair?
What means your lordship?
That if you be honest and fair, your honesty proves no discourse to your view.
Could beauty, my lord, have better commerce than with honesty?
Aye, truly, but
For the power of beauty will sooner transform honesty from what it is to a bawd than the power of honesty will transform beauty into his likeness. This was sometime a paradox, but now the timing gives it proof. I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed me, for virtue cannot so inoculate your old stock, but we shall relish of it. I loved you not.
I was the more deceived.
Get to a nunnery. I was not a breeder of sinners. I was something to do not. If I could keep myself sustained, I were better remother than that born me. I am very good, ambitious, proud, with more offenses at my beck and call than I have thoughts to put them in, imagination to give them shape, or time to act them out. What should such fellows as I do crawling between heaven and earth? We are errant knaves all, believe none of us. Go thy ways to a nunnery. Where's your mother?
At home, my lord.
Let the door be shut upon her, that she may play the fool nowhere but in his own house. Farewell.
Oh,
If thou dost marry, I'll give thee this play for thy dowry. Thou was chaste and honest, as pure as snow, thou's not escape slander. Get thee to another. Go, farewell! Or, if thou wilt even marry me, a fool. For wise men know what monsters you make of them. Get thee to another. Go.
Oh, heavenly powers, restore him.
I've heard of your paintings too. God has given you one face and you paint yourself another. You cheat, you amble and you lisp and you nickname God's creatures and you make your wantonness your ignorance. Go too long, no more on. Now make it mad! I say, we shall have no more marriages. All that exist, all but one shall live. The rest shall keep as they are. To another. Go.
What? A noble mind is your crown. And I am lady's most subject and wretched that sucks the honey of his music sounds. Thou see that noble and most sovereign reason like sweet bells, jangled out of tune and harsh. That unmatched form and feature of glow, youth blasted with ecstasy. Oh, woe is me to have seen what I have seen, see what I see.
Love and affection do not separate tend, nor what he speaks though it lacks form little was not like madness. There's something in his soul which is melancholy sits unbrewed, and I do doubt the hatch and the disposal will be some danger. For the which to prevent that happy quick determination thus set it down. He shall with speed to England. For the desire of our neglected tribute hath with seas and countries different, with variable objects shall expel this something settled matter in his heart, whereon his brains still beating puts him thus from fashion of himself. What think you want?
Shall do well, but I do believe the origin and commencement of his grief sprung from neglected love. Now, you need not tell us what Lord Hamlet said. We've heard it all. My lord, if you hold it, after the play, let his sweet mother all alone entreat him to show his grief. Let her be round with him, and I'll be placed, so please you, within the ear of all their confidence. If you love her not, and be not from the reason solid, if she finds him not, to England send him, or confine him where your wisdom best shall take.
It shall be so. At this angry ones must not unwatched go. Speak the trade as I announced it.
Tribute on the tongue. But if he mouthed, as many of your players do, I had his leap the town crier so my arms. Nor do not saw the air too much with your arms thus, but use all gently. For in the very torrent, and listen as I may call it, the whirlwind of passion, you must acquire to me that it comes at a smoothness. Oh, when you so to hear a very big passion fell, very passion to tatters, the very rags to split the ears of the commoners, who, for the most part, are capable of nothing but make local dumb shows and noise. I have a sleep town crier, and I have a fellow wit for organ tyrants, and our Herod.
I warrant, Your Honor.
Be not too tame neither, but let your own discretion be your truth. Suit the action to the word to the action. With the simple orders and not the modesty of nature. For anything so overdone is for the purpose of play, whose end both at the beginning and now was pleased as it were to hold nearer up to nature. To show virtue her own feature, scorn her own shame, and the very age and body of the time his form and pressure. Now, this or come tardy off, don't make an unskillful laugh, cannot but make the judicious grieve. The center of which one must, in your allowance, overweigh a whole feature of others. Oh, I have seen players play and heard others praise, and that highly, not to speak of the faith, neither having the accent of Christians, nor the gait of Christian, pagan, nor man, have so strutted or bellowed, that I have seen nature's journeymen have made men, and not made them well.
I hope you have performed that indifferently with us, sir.
Oh, reformist, all together. And let those that play your clowns speak no more than is set out for them. For there be of them that will themselves laugh to make a whole quantity of barren spectators to laugh with them. Though, in the meantime, the question of the play be then to be considered. That's villainous and shows a most pitiful ambition in the fool that uses it. Go, if you're ready. Come now, my ladies, will the king hear this piece of work?
And between two and that president.
Bid the players make this. Will you two help to hasten them?
We will, my lord.
What ho, Horatio!
Dear sweet lord, at your service.
Horatio, thou art famous, just a woman, as ever my conversation copies of
Oh, dear lord.
There's a place. One to see if it comes near the circumstance of my father's. Give heedful note, as mine eyes are riveted to my uncle's face, and we both our judgments shall join.
Well, my lord, if he should steal aught the while this play is playing and escape detecting, I will pay the that.
They're coming to the play. I must be idle. Get your place. Excellent in faith of the chameleon's dish. I eat the air off and pray. So as we came on so. No, never mind now. My lady, you once played in the university, you say.
That did I, my lord, and was accounted a good actor.
What did you make?
I did an act. I was killed in the capital's ruthless.
Margaret is killed so capital a tap there. Are the players ready?
Aye, my lord, they stay upon your patience.
Come hither, my dear Hamlet, sit by me.
Nay, madam. This metal more here.
Oh, ho, do you mark that?
Lady, shall I lie in your lap?
No, my lord.
I mean, my head upon your lap.
Aye, my lord.
Do you think I mean country matters?
I think nothing, my lord.
'Tis a fair thought to lie between maids' legs.
What is, my lord?
Nothing.
You are merry, my lord.
Who? I?
I, my lord.
Oh God, you're only jig maker. What should a man do but be here? For look you, how cheerfully my mother looks, and my father died within these 2 hours.
Nay, 'tis twice 2 months, my lord.
So long then. Nay, then let the devil wear black, for I'll have myself a suit of sable. Gone so long and unforgot, then there's hope a great man shall outlive his life half a year.
Will she tell us why you chose this show?
Aye, or any show that you'll show him. Be not ashamed to show, and they'll not ashamed to show you what it means.
You are not. You are not. All part of the play. For us and for our tragedy, here stooping to your clemency, we beg your hearing patiently.
Is this a prologue or the posy of a ring?
It is brief, my lord.
As woman's love. Lady, I must leave thee.
powers, their functions leave to you. And thou shalt live in this fair world behind, honored, beloved, and happily one is kind. For husband shalt thou.
Confound the rest! Such love must needs be treason in my breast. In second husbands let me be accursed. None wed the second, but who killed the first? The instances that second marriage move are base respectful thrift, but none of love. A second time I kill my husband dead when second husband kisses me in bed.
I do believe you think what now you say, but what we do determine oft we reign. So think thou wilt no second husband wed, but die thy thoughts when thy first lord is dead.
Nor earth to me give food, nor heaven, light, sport, and repose lock from me day and night. To desperation turn my trust and hope, an anchor's cheer in prison be my scope. Each opposite that flanks the face of joy, meets what I look at well and it destroy. Both here and hence pursue me lasting strife, if once a widow, ever I be wife.
If she should break it down, 'tis deeply sworn, sweet. Leave me here a while. My spirits grow dull, and I fain I would beguile the tedious day with sleep.
Sleep rock thy brain, and never come mischance between us twain.
Madam, how like you this play?
The lady protests too much methinks.
Oh, but show you her word.
No, they do but jest. Poison in jest. No offense in the world.
What do you call it, play?
The mousetrap. Mary, how? Topical. This play is the image of a murder done in Vienna. Gonzago is the duke's name. His wife, Baptista, you shall see anon. Tis a knavish piece of work. But one of that, your majesty, and we that have free souls, it touches us not. This is Lucien's nephew to the king.
You are as good as a Corin, my lord. Thoughts black, hands apt, drugs fit, and time agreeing. Confederate season else no creature seeing, thou mixture rank of midnight weeds collected, with Hecate's band thrice blasted, thrice infected, thy natural magic and dire property, unwholesome life usurp immediately. The king rises.
What? Frightened by false
Oh,
fire?
yes, my lord. Give her the play.
Give me some light. Away!
My lord! My lord! My honor, my lord! Say, what is your lord? My lord!
Oh, good Horatio! I'll take that ghost for 1,000 pounds. Just proceed.
Well, my lord.
Upon the talking of the poison.
Oh,
Come some music! Come the recorders! For if the king like it not, then why be like he likes it not? Come some music!
Good my lord, vouchsafe me a word with you.
Sir, a whole history.
The king, sir.
Aye, sir, what of him?
In his retirement, marvelous distemper?
With drink, sir?
No, my lord. Rather with colic. The queen, your mother, in most great affliction of spirit, hath sent me to you. You're welcome. Nay, good my lord, this courtesy is not of the right breed. If you shall make me a wholesome answer, I will do your mother's commandments. If not, your pardon and my return shall be the end of my business.
Sir, I do not.
What, my lord? Make you a wholesome answer. My wit's diseased. My mother, your sin.
Then, thus she says your behavior has struck her with admiration and amazement.
Oh, most wonderful son, that can so astonish a mother. But is there no sequel at the heels of this mother's admiration? Impart.
She desires to speak with you in her closet ere you go to bed.
We shall obey her. Were she 10 times our mother. So I do still. I can see it.
Good, my lord. What's your cause of distemper? You do surely must go upon your own liberty if you deny your grace to your friends.
Sir, I lack advancement.
Aye, but sir, while the grass grows, the proverb is something musty. Oh, the report. Let me see. To withdraw. Why did you go about to recover the wind of me, as if you would drive me into a toil?
My lord, my duty be too bold, my love is too unmannerly.
I do not well understand. Will you play upon this pipe?
My lord, I cannot.
I pray you.
Believe me, I cannot.
I do beseech you.
I know no touch of it, my lord.
'Tis easy as line. Govern the dance with your finger and thumb. Give it breath with most excellent mouth, and out comes music. Look you, these are the stars.
But to these I cannot bring any utterance of harmony. I have not the skill.
How unworthy a thing you make of me. You would seem to play upon me. You would seem to know my stops. You would sound me from the lowest note to the top of my compass. And there is much music. Excellent voice in this little organ. Something that easily played on the pipe. Call me what you will, though you may threaten me, you cannot play upon me. Good matter.
My lord, the queen would speak with you and presently.
Did you see drawing a cat that was in the shape of a camel?
Why, yes, it is like a camel indeed.
Methinks it looks like a weasel.
It is backed like a weasel.
Or like a whale?
It is very like a whale.
I will come to my mother's drawing house. If you fool me without my friend, I will come by.
We'll say so.
By and by, is easily said. This sounds very Egyptian time of night. Its churchyard dawn, and hell itself reads out and gates into this world. Hot blood. As for the day, good fight to look on. So, my mother, O heart, lose not thy nature. I shall speak daggers to her, but use none. My soul and tongue in this be hypocrites.
I like him not, nor stand it safe with us to let his madness range. Therefore prepare yourselves. I, your commission, shall forthwith dispatch, and he with England along with you. In terms of our state, cannot endure hazard so dangerous as to hourly grow out of his lunacies.
We will, our sons provide most holy and religious spiritus to those many bodies safe that live and feed upon your majesty.
Arm you, I pray you, to this speedy voyage, for we shall fetters put upon this fear which now goes too free-footed.
We will haste us.
My lord, he is going to his mother's closet. Behind an arras I'll convey myself to hear the process in Woolwich. Tax him home. Fare you well, my liege. I'll call upon you ere you go to bed and tell you what I know.
Thanks, dear my lady. Oh, my offense is rank. It smells to heaven. I have the primal eldest curse upon it. Brother's murder. This cursed hand were thicker than itself with brother's blood. Is there not rain enough in the sweet heavens to wash it white as snow? Then I'll look up. My fault is past. But no, what form of prayer can serve my turn? Forgive me my foul murder. Cannot be. For I am still possessed of those effects for which I did the murder. My crown, mine own ambition, and my queen. May one be pardoned and retain the offense. But then, rest. Try with repentance can, or can he not? But can, one cannot repent. Oh, wretched state! Oh, bosom black as death, bound silver knees, and hearts for strings of steel be soft as sinews before these. All will be well.
my father, and for that I, his sole son, do this same will and send heaven. No. Sword, and no knowing more repent. When he is drunk, asleep, or in his rage, or in the incestuous pleasure of his bed, at game, swearing, or about some act that has no relish of salvation in it. That his heels may kick at heaven, and that his soul be made, may be as damned and black as hell where to it goes. My mother says, this visit prolongs thy sickly days.
And words fly up, and thoughts remain below. Words without thoughts never to heaven go.
He will come straight. Look you, lay home to him. Tell him that his prince has been too broad to bear with, and that your grace hath screened and stood between much heat in him. I'll taunt thee even here. Pray you be round with him.
Warrant you, fear me not.
Mother!
Withdraw, I hear him coming.
Mother! Mother! No, Mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, that was my father much offended.
Come, you answer with an idle tongue.
Go, you question with a wicked tongue.
How now, Hamlet?
Why, what's the matter now?
Have you forgotten?
No, by the rood, not so. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife, and would it were not so, you are my mother.
Nay, then I'll let go of you that can't.
You shall see. You go not till I set you up at last, where you shall see the inmost parts of you.
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me.
Help! 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 What? Help! Help! Help!
Come now, rat! Dead for a ducat! Dead!
Oh, I am slain!
What hast thou done?
Nay, I know not. Is it the king?
What a rash and blade is this?
A bloody deed. Almost as bad, good mother, as kill king and marry with his brother.
As kill a king?
It was my word. The wretched, rash, intruding fool! Farewell! I took you for thy better. Take thy fortune. Peace! Sit you down, and let me rid your heart. For if it be made of penetrable stuff, again be accustomed to that brass it so that it is proof and bulwark against sense.
What have I done that thou darest wag thy tongue and noise so rude against me?
Have you eyes? You cannot call it love, right? You are aged, the heyday, and the blood is stained. It's humble and waits upon the judgment. And the judgment would step from this to this.
Speak no more! Pierce my eyes to my very soul, and there is even black and bitter spot of blood in my face.
You live in the rain, sweat, and an unseen bed, stewed in corruption, honeying, and making love over that nasty sty!
No more! These words, like daggers entering my
A murderer in a village. A slave that's not 20th for the time of your preceding war. A king of shreds and patches. Save me, and hover over me with your wings, you heavenly guards. What would your gracious figure?
Alas, he's mad.
Do you not come your tardy son to chide? That lapse in time, let's go by the important acting of your dread command.
Do not forget. This indication of what thine almost blunted purpose. But look, amazement on my mother's face. O step between where that her fighting soul conceive weakest body strongest bones. Speak to her, Hamlet.
How is it with you, lady?
Alas, how's it with you, that you do bend your eye on vacancy and with the royal
On him, with you, how pale he flares!
What is this?
Do you see nothing there?
Nothing at all, yet all that is
Nor did you nothing here.
Nothing but ourselves.
Oh, why, looky there. Look how he steals away. My father and his habit as he lived.
This is the very coinage of your brain. This body, this creation ecstasy is bearing element.
Ecstasy. My pulse as your sepulchre taking time and makes as help music. It is not madness that I am uttering. Confessors to heaven. Repent what's past. Avoid what is to come.
Thou hast cleft my heart in twain.
Oh, throw away the worship part and live the pure with the other half. Good night, Mother. So go down to my uncle's bed. Assume a virtue if you have it not. Good night. And if you are desirous to be blessed, I'll blessing beg of you. For this sick lady I do repent. But heaven hath pleased it so, to punish me with this, and this with me. I will bestow her, and will answer well the death I gave her. So, again, good night. I must be cruel, only to be kind. Thus bad begins and worse remains behind. One more, lady.
What shall I do?
Not this. By no means that I bid you do. Let the blood king tempt you again to bed, or paddling in your neck with his damned fingers, make you to ravel all that's matter out, that I am essentially not in madness, but mad in craft.
Be thou assured. If words be made breath and breath of life, I have no life to bring what you are said to me.
I must to England, you know that?
Like I forgot. This conclude.
This letter sealed. And my two schoolfellows, who I will trust as I do serpents fend. Mother, good night. Indeed, this counselor is now most still, most secret, and most grave, who was in life a foolish, prating knave. Come, madam, to draw toward an end with you. Good night, mother.
Thank you for tea. Thank you for tea.
You had your workout today.
Yeah, so there was one section all, yeah, all of this syllabus, and I just tried to make it work.
Yeah.
I think it was okay, like it wasn't disastrous.
Yeah.
And then there were other
Nothing
ones
was,
that,
was disastrous. Yeah.
it's okay, David's taking good notes too, so.
Yeah.
And
And
just been going back and forth, confirming which thing is supposed to be next. Make sure if he doesn't have it, he just doesn't cue it.
yep.
That's for sure. Yeah, and I think.
If I can. Here's one. Yeah. And this one is just.
That's what I mean. No, that's what I mean. It's very hard for me sometimes. That's what I mean. When I go to rain scores, I live five.
So when it was coming up from under the trap this morning, that stuff.
That was his purpose.
That wasn't on purpose.
Stop him for
That's hilarious because he's supposed to get a nice shot, but his work is stuck. Oh, that was funny. Oh.
There's Dubatine here, and he didn't finish the scriptures back there, so like it was really swampy.
Oh, just great. I loved it.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Now I want to change where the lights are.
Okay. Yeah, no, it was like a river. The way it just floated on top. I love that.
Yeah. Anyway, so maybe this will make it like glow and even cooler and stuff.
I noticed yesterday, I did hold it, I missed it in the queue. I'm sure it was just an early one. It's coming up, but when, you probably go just by the numbers, but, Rosencrantz Guildenstern are sent, to go away with Hamlet to England, and then Claudius across the center does his angry speech. His angry speech came on when he was still talking.
Yeah, that was probably.
It's a big tonal shift.
Yeah.
So just make sure that.
Are you talking about something that we've already?
It hasn't happened
It
yet.
hasn't happened.
It happened last night.
It happened last night. That was probably just.
Okay, I figured.
Hope that it works out.
Okay.
It should.
Yep. It'll be fine.
Yes.
It was like 10 seconds early.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it should be good. If it still happens, I will change places.
Okay, cool. Oh, getting the horn stuck in the trap door. Oh, that was so funny.
I honestly thought it was like a tongue in cheek. Yeah, it's like, oh, they're so serious. Oh, nice.
Have you seen The Simpsons, Hamlet?
I think so, but it's not fresh in my memory. It was a long time ago. Was it one of their Halloween specials?
It was an episode where they just do like public domain.
Oh, really?
It's pretty funny.
Big memory. I show the incarnate virus I just keep on thinking about every time, that you kind of, they have, Rose and Carl and Builder thing.
That's great.
Ralph plays, Beatrice.
You know, it's still on, and I was just so devoted to it for about 10 years. I haven't watched it. Probably 5 years. Are you still watching the new ones?
No, not at all.
Yeah, I stopped it. So. Just doing so not either.
Right.
Used to be able to teach. Comedy or like being in your space. Started fading.
And this one, they just cover everything in spoilers. Even, Carl and Lenny.
That's great. If it matters, that's really blasting the sheet here.
Yeah, how much room is like,
Okay. So, what caused the smoke to stay down like that?
Well, what's running underneath all these platforms?
Oh, so now it's not, so it's cooling, yeah. Oh, that's great.
We're ready to keep going.
Wait for Drew here, okay?
Okay, we can wait.
yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah, cool. You've seen enough, let Anna know. Yeah, that looks like a culvert.
Yes. They are? I don't. They are? Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of smoke under there.
Okay, Anna?
You said you're done?
Yep.
Hamlet! Lord Hamlet! What soft, what noise? Who calls on Hamlet? Oh, here they come! Confounded with dust for tooth escape.
Tell us where it is! Come and take it guns and bear it to the chapel!
Do not believe it.
Believe what?
I can keep your counsel and not mine own.
My lord, you must tell us where the body is and go with us to the king! Ah!
The king is not the body. The body is not the king. The king's a thing. Nothing, my lord. Of nothing. Bring me to him. Hide, fox, and all after! I have sent to seek him and to find the body. How dangerous is it that this man goes loose, yet we must not put the strong law upon him. He's loved of the distracted multitudes who look not in their judgment, but their eyes. To bear all smooth and even, his sudden sending him away must seem deliberate pause. To seize his desperate groan by desperate appliances are relieved, or not at all.
Come down when I call.
For the body is bestowed, my lord, we cannot get from him.
Where is he?
Without my lord, guarded to know your pleasure.
Bring him before us.
Oh! Go inside! Bring in my lord!
Now, Hamlet, where's Polonius?
At supper?
At supper?
Where? Not where she eats, but where she is eaten. A certain convocation of political or eaten at her. Your orders are only emperor for diet. We fat ourselves to fat us, and we fat ourselves for maggots. Your fat king merely beggars, but very full service. 2 dishes, but 1 table. That's the end.
Glass.
A manly fish with a woman that has eaten of the king, and cat of the fish that has eaten of that worm.
What dost you mean by this?
Nothing, but to show how a king may go in progress through the guts of a babe.
Where is Polonius?
In heaven. Sends hither to see. But if your messenger find her not there, seek her in the other place yourself. But indeed, if you do not find her within this first month, you'll nose her as you go up the steps into the lobby.
Go seek her there.
She'll stay till you come.
Hamlet, this deed for thine especial safety which we do tender, as we do agree for that which thou hast done, send thee hence with a fiery quickness. Therefore prepare thyself. The bark is ready, the associates tend, and everything is bent for England.
For England?
I, Hamlet.
Good.
So is it that thou knowest our purposes?
I see a chair that sees them. But come for England. Farewell, dear mother.
My loving father, Hamlet.
My mother. Father and mother is man and wife, and wife is one flesh, and so my mother. Come for England.
Follow him at once. Tempt him with speed or delay it not. I'll have men's tonight. Away, everything is sealed and done that else leans on this affair. Pray you make haste. And England, if my love thou wilt set odds, or that my great power thereof may do thee sense by letters congruent to that effect, the present death of Hamlet. Do it, England! For like hectic in my blood he rages, and thou must cure me, till I know tis thy power I have my care, my choice from there be not.
Go, Captain. From me, greet the Danish king. Tell him that by his license, Fortinbras pays the conveyance of a promised march over his kingdom. You know the rendezvous. If his majesty would opt us, we shall express our duty in his honor. Let him know so.
I will do it, my lord.
Go softly on.
Good sir. The power of these.
They are Norway, sir.
How purpose, sir, I pray you.
Against the part Poland.
Who commands them, sir?
The nephew to Old Norway, Fortinbras.
Goes it against the main of Poland, or for some further feud?
Truly to speak, and with no addition, we go to gain a little patch of ground that happened at no profit, but the name, to pay for it 5 ducats. 5. I would not harm it, nor will it yield to Norway or the Pole a rank array should it be sold indeed.
I think the Poles never will defend it.
Yes, it is already garrisoned.
2,000 souls and 20,000 ducats will not debate the question of this straw. This is the process of much wealth and peace that inward breaks and gives no cause without why the man dies. I don't think.
God willing.
Well, please you go, my lord.
I'll be with you straight. Go a little before. All occasions do inform against me, spur my over bend. What is a man that his chief good in life be but to sleep and feed? I do not know, yet I live to say this things to you when I have cause and will and strength and means to do it. How stated I then to have a father killed, a mother stained, excitements of my reason and my blood, and let all sleep. While to my shame I seek the imminent death of 20,000 men who, for a fantasy and trick of fame, go to their graves like beds, fight for a plot that is not human, nor continent tide displayed. this time forth, my thoughts be bloody, or be nothing worth.
I will not speak with her, Horatio. She is impertinent, indeed distract. Her mood will leave for good. She were spoken with. She may strew dangerous conjectures and ill-breeding minds. Let us come to her. Essence true nature is. Each toy seems prologue to some great madness, so full of artless jealousy and guilt, it spills itself in fear into split.
Where is the beauteous majesty of Denmark? How now, Ophelia?
Alas, sweet lady, what imports the song? Say you, pray you, mark. She is dead and gone, she is dead and gone, as her dead rest brings her, as her guilt has known. Nay, but Ophelia, pray you, mark. White her shroud as the mountain snow. Let her hear my lord. Loaded with honey flower, which we were to the grave did go. With true love showered.
How do you, pretty lady?
Well, God isled you. They say the owl was a baker's daughter. Lord, we know what we are, but no knows what we may be. God be at your table.
Proceed to calm your mother.
Pray you, let's have no words of this. But when they ask you what it means, say this. Tomorrow to be your Valentine. Then up he rose and danced his dance, and danced the chamber door. Let us that may never departed more.
Pretty Ophelia.
Indeed, love without an oath. I'll make an end out. By gifts and by Saint Charity, alack and fine for shame, young men will do if they compel. By caught they are to blame. Well, she before you tumbled me, you promised me to wed. So would I have done my elder son, and thou hast not come to my bed.
Oh, long has she been thus?
I hope all will be well. We must be patient. But I cannot choose but weep to think that they should labor in the cold drought. My brother shall know of it, and so I thank you for your good counsel. Come, my couch. Good night, ladies. Good night, sweet ladies. Good night. Good night.
Oh, Rose, give her good watch, I pray you. Oh, this is the poison of deep grief. It stems all from her mother's death. Oh, Gertrude, Gertrude, when the sorrows come, they come not single sided in battalions. First her mother slain, next your son gone, he most violent always unjust removed. The people thick and unwholesome in their thoughts, in whispers. Poor Ophelia divided her herself and her own
which we are but pictures or beasts. Last, her brother is in secret come from France, feeds on his wonder, keeps his head in the clouds, and wants not buzzards to infect his ear of pestilent speech that is not
Oh, Mac, what noise is this?
What's the matter?
Save yourself, my lord. The ocean, o'erpeering of his list, eats not the flats with more impetuous haste than young Laertes, and a riotous head overbears your officers. The rabble call him lord, and as the world were about to begin, antiquity forgot, custom not known. The ratifiers and props of every word, they cry, choose we, Laertes shall be king. Caps, hands, and tongues applaud it to the clouds. Laertes shall be king. Laertes, king. Happily on full Charlie cries. This is counter. Busting charge.
The doors are broke.
Where is this king? I pray you give me leave. Oh, thou vile king, give me my mother! That drop of blood that's home proclaims me bastard. Cries coupled to my father, brands the harlot. Even here, between the chaste, unsmirched brow of my true mother.
What is the cause, Laertes, that thy rebellion be so giant-like? Let him go, Gertrude. Do not fear our person. There is such divinity doth hatch a king that treason can but peep toward it would act nothing of its will. Tell me, Laertes, why thou art thus incensed? Let him go, Gertrude. Speak, man.
Where is my mother?
Dead.
But not by him.
Let him demand his fill.
How came she dead? I'll not be juggled with. To hell, allegiance, vows to the blackest devil, conscience and grace to the profoundest pit. I dare damnation. To this point I stand, and both the worlds I give to negligence. Let come what comes, only I'll be revenged most thoroughly for my mother.
Who shall stay you?
I will, not all the world, and for my means I'll husband them so well they shall go far with little.
Good Laertes, if you desire to know the certainty of your dear mother's death, is written your revenge that sweepstake you will draw both friend and foe, winner and loser.
None but her enemies.
Will you know them then?
Her good friends, thus wide I'll up my arms, and like the kind, life-rendering pelican, pass them with my blood.
Good child, true gentleman. I am guiltless of your mother's death, and am most suitable in grief for it. It shall, as level to your judgment, pierce as day does to your eye. Deign.
How now? What noise is this? Oh, heat! Dry up my brains! Tears 7 times salt. Burn out the sense and virtue of mine eye. Dear maiden, kind sister, sweet Ophelia, is it possible a young maid's wits could be as moral as an old man's life? Hadst thou thy wit, and didst persuade revenge, it could not move thus. This nothing's more than matter.
There's rosemary. That's for remembrance. Pray, love, remember. There's pansies. That's for thoughts.
Documented madness. Thoughts and remembrance fitted.
There's fennel for you. And columbine. There's room for you. And here's some for me. We may call it Herb Grace's Sundays. Oh, you must say she made a good end. For funny, sweet Robin is all my joy.
Thoughts and afflictions, passion, hell itself, she turns to favor and to prettiness.
Will she not come again? And will she not come again? No, she is dead. Go to that deathbed. She never will come again. Her face was white, the smell of wax, and what's her called? She is gone. She is gone and we cast away love. God have mercy on her soul. It's of all Christian souls I pray, God be with you.
You see this, O God?
Dear Jesus, I must commune your reading and right. Go apart. Give choices from the righteous friends who would. And if they find us by wrecked or flower hand so touched, we will our kingdom give, our life, and our crown, and all else we can ours to you in satisfaction. But if not, be you content to lend your patience to us, and we shall jointly labor with your soul to give its due content.
Let this be so. This means of death, his obscure funeral, no trophy, sword, nor hatchment o'er his bones, no noble right, nor formal ostentation cry to be heard. As 'twere from heaven to earth, that I was called in question.
So you shall. And where the offense sits, let the great axe fall. I pray you go with me.
What are they that would speak with me? Sir, they say they have letters for you. Let them come in. I do not know from what part of the world I should be greeted, if not from Lord Hamlet.
God bless you, sir.
Let him bless thee too.
He shall, sir. And please him. There's an excellent that. It comes from the ambassador that was bound for England. If your name be Horatio, as I let to know it is.
Horatio, when thou shalt have overlooked this, give these fellows some needs to the king. They have letters for him. Ere we were 2 days old at sea, a pirate of very warlike appointment gave us chase. Finding ourselves too slow of sail, we put on a compelled valor, and in the grapple I boarded them. On the instant they got clear of our ship, so I alone became their prisoner. They have dealt with me like thieves of mercy, but they knew what they did. I am to do a good turn for them. Let the king have the letters I've sent, and repair thou to me with as much speed as thou wouldst fly death. I have words to speak in thine ear that will make thee dumb, that they are much too light for the bore of the matter. These good fellows will bring thee where I am. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern hold their course for England. Of them I have much to tell thee. Farewell. He that thou knowest thine, Hamlet. Come, I will make you wait for these your letters, and do it the speedier that you may direct me to him from whom you brought them.
Now must your conscience my acquaintance seal, and you must put me in part for friend. Sit you apart and alone with you, he which hath your noble mother slain pursued my life.
Well appears. But tell me why you proceeded not against these feats, so crimeful and so capital in nature, as by your safety, wisdom, all things else you mainly were stirred up.
With one special reason, which may to you perhaps seem much unseen, yet to me they are strong. The Queen has muddled the rules by his books. Myself, virtue, and my fate be a type of which she's so conjunctive to my life, that as the star turns not but in his sphere, I could not abide her. The other motive why to a public count I might not go is the great love the general Senator bears, dipping all his faults and their affections would, like the spring that turneth wood to stone, convert his sins to graces, so that my arrows, too slightly timbered for so loud a wind, would have reverted to my bow again, and not for I am painful.
And so, I have a noble mother lost.
and sister driven into desperate terms, whose worth praises could go back again, should challenge one of all the age for her perfections.
But my revenge will come.
Bring not your speech for that. You must not think that we are here so glad and dull, but because let our fear be shook with danger and think pastime. You surely shall hear more. I loved your mother, and we love ourselves. And that, I hope, will teach you to imagine. How now, what news?
Letters, my lord, from Hamlet. This to your majesty, this to the queen.
From Hamlet? Who brought them?
Sailors, my lord, they say. I saw them not. They were given me by Claudio. He received them of him that brought them.
You shall give them loyalties.
Leave us.
I am my own. You shall know I am naked on your feet. Tomorrow shall you leave me your kingly eyes, and I shall first, recounting my offense, first asking pardon thereunto, recount the offense that I find more strange and sudden heard. Hamlet. What could this mean? And is this some abuse or no such thing?
Know you the hand.
Is Hamlet's character vacant? In the postscript here he says alone. Can you advise me?
Lost in it, Lord. Let him come. Warm is the very sickness of my heart. That I should live. Tell him to his cheek. Thus bids thou.
It is so late, he says, how should it be so? How otherwise will you be ruled by me?
My lord, I will be ruled. The rather, if you could devise it so, that I might be the organ.
There, was your mother dear to you, or are you like the painting of the sorrow face without heart?
Why ask you this?
Not that I think you did not love your mother, but I know love is begun by time, and that I see in passages of proof, time qualifies the spark and fire of it. There lives within the flame of love who can whip or snuff that would abate. Now let's come back. What would you undertake to prove yourself your mother's son, indeed, more than in words?
To cut his throat in the church!
No place indeed should be sanctuarized. But, good Laertes, will you do this? Keep close within your chamber. And with return shall know you are come home. Will set on those shall praise your excellence, bring you in fine reputation on your heads. Keeping in this most generous and free from all contriving, will not peruse the foils. So that with a little ease or a little shuffling, you may choose a sword unbated and your passive practice for fighting for your mother.
I will do it. For this purpose, I'll anoint my sword. Bought an unction of a mountebank, so mortal that, but dip a knife in it where it draws blood, no cataplasm so rare, collected from all the simples that have virtue under the moon, and save the thing from death that is but scratch and fall. Touch my portrait's contagion, that if I gall him lightly, it may be death.
Let's further think of this. Weigh what convenience both of time and means may fit us to our shape. If this should fail and that our drift look through our bad performance, for better not as safe. Therefore this should have a back or second that might hold if this should blaspheme true. Let me see. I'll make a solemn wager on your penance. I have it. When in your motion you are hot and dry, which make your bouts more violent to that end, I will have prepared a chalice for the nonce, whereon for sipping, if he should be thirsty, and that he escape your venomous stuff, our purpose may hold there. Now, Queen,
One more dog tread upon another's here so fast they follow. Your sister's drowned, Laertes.
drown. Oh, where?
There's a willow that grows a slanted brook that shores full of beauty across the stream.
cause of ordinance, clamoring to hang him. Then his sliver broke. And now, betrothed to Maggie herself, fell into the weeping brook. The stones said, "Rise and mermaid like, and for a while they bore her up," which time she sang snatches of old tunes as one incapable of her own distress, or like a creature named and unknown into that element. But long could not move, till her garments, heavy with their drink, full and cold after her melodious lay to money death.
Alas, then, she is drowned.
Drowned.
Too much of water hast thou, poor Ophelia. And therefore I'll forbid my tears. But yet it is our trick. Nature her custom holds. Shame say what it will. When these are gone, the woman will be out. Adieu, my lord. I have a speech of fire that fain would blaze, but that this folly doubts it.
Let's follow Gertrude. How much I had to do to calm his rage, now fearing this will give it to start again. Therefore, let's follow.
In Christian burial that willfully sought her own salvation.
Tell me she is, and therefore make her grave straight. The crowner hath sat on her and find a Christian burial.
How can that be? Unless she drowned herself in her own defense?
What does sound so?
Well, then it must be se offendendo, it cannot be else. For here lies the point. If I drown myself wittingly, it argues an act. An act hath three branches, that is, to act, to do, to perform. Ergo, she drowned herself wittingly.
Nay,
Give me leave. Give me leave. Here lies the water. Good. Here stands the man. Good. If this man go to the water and drown himself, it is willy-nilly he goes. Mark you that? If the water come to the man and drown him, he drowns not himself. Ergo, he who is not not guilty of his own death shortens not his own life.
What is this law?
Hey, Marius, it's coroner's inquest law.
Will you have the truth on it? If she had not been a gentlewoman, she should have been buried in a Christian burial.
Go get it, you on. Fetch me a stoop of liquor. In youth, when I in love, was very sweet. The contract all the time I thought 'twas nothing to me. But this fellow no feeling of his business that he sees at grave making?
Custom hath made in him a property of easiness.
It seems so that little employment hath been 8 years since.
Step, half clogged in its clutch, that shakes me to the ground, as if I were never such.
This skull had tongue thing, it seemed once. How the knave jowls at the ground as if it were Cain's jawbone that did the first murder. It might be the fate of a politician which this ass now overreaches. One that might circumvent God, might it not?
It might, my lord.
Or of a courtier which could say, "Good morrow, sweet lord. How does the sweet lord?" It might be my lord such a one which praised my lord such a one horse. One who might debate, might it not?
Aye, my lord.
To clay for to be made for such a guest as meet. Oh, a pickaxe and a spade for and a shrouding sheet. Oh, a pick to clay for to be made for such a guest as meet.
Whose grave is this, Sir Rob?
Mine, sir. Oh, a pick of clay for to be made for such a guest as meet.
I would be dying indeed without lies in.
Thou liest out upon it, therefore it is not yours. As for my part, I do not lie in't, and yet it is mine.
Thou dost lie. The ancient saying is thine, 'tis for the dead. Therefore thou liest.
It is a quick lie, sir. Will wait for me to you again.
What made us unable?
Oh, for no man, sir.
For woman.
Oh, for none neither.
Who is to be buried?
Ah, one who was a woman, sir, but, rest her soul, she is dead.
How absolute the knave is. We must speak by equivocation, or it will undo us. How long hast thou been drinking?
All the days that are in the year, I came to it on that day that our old King Hamlet overcame Fortinbras.
How long is that since?
Cannot you tell that? Any fool can tell that. Is the same day that young Hamlet was born. He that is mad and gone into England.
Aye, married. Why was he sent to England?
Why, because he is mad. He will recover his wits there, or if he do not, it will not matter there.
Why?
Why, it will not be seen in him there. There the men are as mad as he is.
How came he mad?
Very strange, they say.
How strange to me.
Faith, he losing his wits.
Upon what ground?
Why, here, sir, in Denmark. I have been sexton here, man and boy, 30 years.
How long will a man lie in earth and
Be not rotten before he died. As we have many a pocket court nowadays that will not hold the laying in of it. He will last you some 8 year or some 9 year. A tanner will last you 9 year.
why he one than another?
His hide is so tanned by his trade that he will not let water in for a long while. Your water is a horse under care of a dead body. Here's a skull. This skull hath laid in the ground 23 years.
It wasn't.
A poor son of a mad rogue he was. Whose do you think it was? Man. Pestilence on him for a mad fellow. He once poured a flagon of wine on my head. This skull, sir, was Yorick's skull, the king's chester. This, even that.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. A fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy. He bore me on his back 1,000 times, and now how full my imagination is. Like words written in it. Here were those lips that I had kissed, I don't know how oft. Where are your guides now? Your gambles? Your flashes of merriment that were wont to set table on a roar? Not one out among your own pretty.
Pray, Horatio, tell me one thing.
What's that, my lord?
Did Alexander look at this fashion in the earth?
Even so.
And smelt so? Ha!
Even so.
To what base uses we may return, Horatio? Why, may not imagination trace the noble dust of Alexander? Find it stopping up bungled.
We're too considered, too curiously to consider self.
Oh, it's not a job. Alexander died. Alexander was buried. Alexander. The dust is earth of earth made alone. And while that alone where he was free, would they not stop by him stopping a beer barrel? Oh, that the earth we could set the world in awe. Should have so often spell winter law. So, beside here comes the king.
What ceremony else? What ceremony else? Must there no more be done?
No more be done. Profane service of the dead seem reverent in such rest. To her is the peace of our souls.
Lay her in the earth. And from her fair and unpolluted flesh may violets spring. I tell thee, churlish priest, a ministering angel shall my sister be, when thou liest howling.
Your Ophelia.
I hoped I should have been thy Henry's wife. I told my bride that you have been next to me, the knowledge of truth I bring.
O treble woe! Fall 10 times treble upon that cursed head, whose wicked deed thy most ingenious sense deprived thee of. Hold off the earth awhile, till I have caught her once more in mine arms. He whose breathing bears such an emphasis, whose frames of sorrow conjures the wandering stars and makes them stand like wonder-wounded heroes. This is I, Hamlet the Dane. Go, the devil take thy soul. Thou bravest not love. I really take thy fingers from my throat. Though I am not savage and rash, yet I have in me something dangerous which led your wise in this fear. Hold up thy hands. Let them What happened? Fight him upon this theme until my eyelids no longer wax.
Son, what theme?
I loved Ophelia. 40,000 brothers could not with all their quantity of love make up my son. What will happen for her? He is mad, Laertes.
For love of God, forbear him!
Show me what that will do. Dost thou come here to whine? To outface me with leaping in her grave? Be very quick with her, and so will I. And if thou printed nothing for millions of acres fall on us.
Is
His Majesty must deliver his will behind.
It is the reason that accuse me of this. I loved you, Edward. But it is no matter. The turkey is himself, do what he may. The catch will you, and the dog will have his day. Pray you liberate your weight upon him. Strengthen your patience in our last night's speech. We shall put the matter to the present push. Good Gertrude, keep watch over your son. This grave shall have a living monument. An hour of quiet shall we see. Till then, in patience, our proceeding be. So much for this, right now. Shall you see the other? You do remember all the circumstances.
Remember it, my lord?
Friend, in my heart there was a kind of fighting that would not let me sleep. Our indiscretion sometimes serves us. And that should teach us there's a divinity that shapes our ends.
That is most certain.
Up for my cabin, on my voyage to England, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, groped I to find out them had my desire. Fingered their packet, and finally withdrew to my room again, where I found Horatio of royal knavery, an exact command that my head should be struck off.
Is it possible?
I have the commission, read it at your leisure later, but will you hear how I did receive
I
it?
beseech you.
Being thus nested round with buildings, I sat down, devised a new commission, wrote it fair, will you know the effect?
I, good my lord.
And with earnest conjuration of the king, as England was his faithful tributary, and love became the life upon my courage, that of the beauty knowing of their hundreds. Without debating further, more or less, they should the marriage put to sudden death.
How was this sealed?
Why, even that was I recorded. I had my father's signet in her purse, which was the model of that new suit. Well, with the writ I was born by the other, subscribed it, gave the impression, placed it safely. The change will never know.
So Guildenstern and Rosencrantz go to it?
Friend, they did make love at that point. They're having my conscience. They're defeated by their own insinuation.
Why, what a king is this?
Dost you not think me stand me now upon? He that hath killed my king and whored my mother.
It must be shortly known to him from England what is the issue of the business there.
It will be short. The interim is mine, and a man's life no more than its say one. I'm very sorry, good Horatio, that to Laertes I did forget myself. For by the image of my cause I see the portraiture of his. I'll count his favors, but sure the bravery of his grief did put me into a towering passion.
Peace. Who comes here?
Your lordship is right. Welcome back to Denmark.
I will receive my coming, thank you. Does another butterfly?
No, good my lord. Sweet lord, if your lordship were at leisure, I should impart the thing to your majesty.
I will receive it, sir, with all diligence of spirit. Put your bonnet to his right use. This for the head.
I thank your lordship, it's very hot.
Oh, it is very cold. The wind is northerly.
It's cold, my lord, indeed.
What makes me think it is very sultry and hot for my complexion?
Exceedingly, my lord, and very welcome. As for, I do not know how, but my lord, his majesty made me signify to you that he has laid a great wager on your head. Sir, this is the matter.
I beseech you, remember.
Yes, good my lord, for my peace and good way. Sir, here is something on courtly Laertes. Believe me, an absolute gentleman, full of most excellent differences, a very soft society and great showing. Indeed, to speak feelingly of him, he is the card or calendar of century,
refinement suffers no perdition. I find to be a soul great article, and it is infusion of such stir and tremendous to make truth report it. And his semblance is his mirror. And who else would trace him as an umbrage, nothing more.
Your Lordship speaks most infallibly of him.
The relevance, sir. Why do you wrap this gentleman in our more
You are not ignorant of what excellence Laertes is.
I do not confess that, lest I should compare with him in excellence. But to know a man well, or to know himself.
I mean, sir, for his weapon, but in the reputation made on him by them, in his means, he's unfellowed.
What's weapon?
Rapier and dagger.
That's good.
The king, sir, hath laid that in dozen passes between yourself and him. He shall not see his pretty head. He hath laid on 12 for 9, and it would come to immediate trial if your lordship would vouchsafe the answer.
How do I answer no?
I mean, my lord, the opposition of your person in trial.
Sir, I will walk here in the hall. If it pleases his majesty, this the breeding time of day with me. Let the boils be brought, the gentleman willing, and the king hold his purpose. I will win for him as I can. If not, I will gain nothing but my shame in the audience.
Shall I read whether you mean so?
To this effect, sir, which your nature might flourish.
I commend my duty to your honor.
Yours! She does well to commend it herself. There's no tongue for else to stir.
His black wing runs away with his shell on her head.
My lord, his majesty commended him to you by young Osric, who brings back to him that you attend him in the hall. He sends to know that your pleasure hold to play with Laertes, or that you'll take longer time.
I am constant to my purpose. Let them hold for the king's pleasure.
The king and queen and all are coming down.
In happy time?
The queen desires you to use some gentle entertainment with Laertes before you fall to play.
She well instructs me.
Who moves this wager, my lord?
You don't think so. Since you went to France, I have been taking practice. I shall realize. But thou wouldst not know how ill all my heart is, but that is no matter.
Your mind is like anything, obey it. I will forestall the repair hither, and say you are not fit.
Not a whit. We defy augury. There's a special providence in the fall of a sparrow. If it be not now, then it were not to come. If it be not to come, then it be now. If it be not now, then it will come. The readiness is all.
Come again, come take his hand for me.
Give me your pardon, sir. I've done you wrong, but pardon as you are a gentleman. This presence knows, and you must needs have heard how I am punished with sore distraction. What I have done that by your nature, honor, and exception roughly awake, I hereby proclaim was madness. Sir, in this audience, let mine explain from a purpose evil roughly awake, that I have hurt my brother and shot the arrow over my own house.
I'm satisfied in nature. This motive in this case should stir me most to my revenge. But in terms of honor, I stand aloof, and will no reconcilement till by some elder master of known honor have voice in precedent of peace to keep my name on board. Until that time, I do accept your offer of love like love, and will not wrong it.
I embrace it freely, and will this brother's wager frankly play. Give us the foils, come on.
Come, one for me.
I'll be your foil, Laertes. In mine ignorance, your skill shall, like a star in the darkest night, stick fiercely off in me.
Mock me, sir.
No, by this way.
Give them the foils, young Oscar. Have a hammer for the wager.
Very well, my lord. Your favor has laid over the weaker side.
I fear it not. I have seen you both, but since he's better queen, better for us.
This is too heavy. Let me see another.
Just listen well.
Have the foils all the way.
Ah, my lords.
I mean the stoops of wine on that table. If Hamlet gave the first or second hit or 20 hits with the third exchange of all the battlements, fire.
The king shall drink to Hamlet's bed of breath, and in the cup of union shall he throw richer than that which four successive kings in Denmark's crown have borne. Come, begin, and you the judges bear a weary eye.
Come, sir. Come, my lord.
One.
No. Judgment.
A very palpable hit.
Well,
Again, say, give me drink. Hamlet, this pearl is thine. Here's to thy health. Give him the cup.
I'll play this couch first. Set it by a while. Come.
Another hit. Let's see.
a touch. Touch, I do confess.
Our son shall win.
Oh, he is fat and scant of breath. Here, come, Hamlet, let me wipe thy brows. Bring around the fear for to Hamlet.
Good night.
Gertrude, do not drink.
I will, my lord, I pray you pardon me.
If the poison cup, it is too late.
I will not drink good night. By and by.
Come, let me wipe thy face.
My lord, I'll hit him now.
Do not wait.
Get his own skin from the conscience.
Come for third layer to see but down. I pray, play me with your best violence. I am here to make a watchman.
Say you so? Come on.
Part them there and send it. Come, again.
Look to the queen there, help!
Bleed on both sides. How is it, my lord?
How is Laertes?
I as a woodcock to my own snare. How does justly killed with my own treachery? How does the queen? She wants to see them bleed.
No. No. The drink. Oh, the drink. Oh, my dear Hamlet. The drink. The drink. Fine. Fine poison.
Villainy! Oh, let the door be locked! Treachery, seek it out! Dear Hamlet, Hamlet, thou art slain. No medicine in the world can do thee good. Indeed, there is not half an hour of life. The treacherous issue is in thine hand. Unbaited and envenomed. The foul practice hath turned itself on me. Lo, here I lie, never to rise again. My mother's poison. Again no more. The king's to blame. And ever you, the poison, to thy work! Oh, Captain Henry, I am most hurt. Now, incestuous, murderous damned Dane. Do you know that poison? Is thy doing here? Follow my mother. He is justly served. Innocent poison tempered by himself. Exchange forgiveness with me. Noble Hamlet, mine and my mother's death come not upon thee.
and they be forgiven. I follow thee. I am Horatio. Wretched queen, adieu. You never pale and tremble at this chance, that armed, mute, and audience in his act. Had I the time, like this, the sergeant's death is strict in his arrest. Oh, I can tell you. What could it be? Horatio, I am dead. Thou livest. Report to me and I cause right to be unsatisfied.
Never believe it. I am more an anti-Roman than a day can your scats and liquor left.
Horatio, let go of my head in a heart. What a wounded thing. They seem just known to show the behind me. Without discover holding me in my heart, absent me from felicity a while, to draw thy breath and pain, to tell my story. More like noise is this.
Fortinbras with conquest from Poland to the ambassadors of England gives this warlike folly.
I die, Horatio. The potent poison does overcrowd my spirit. I cannot live to hear the news from England, but I will prophesy of the election night of Fortinbras. He hath my dying voice. So tell of the episodes, more and less which have occurred. The rest is silence.
Thou grant a noble heart. Good night, sweet prince, and flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. Why does the drunk come hither?
I have to write to memory in this case. Now to claim my vengeance doth invite me. Where is this sight?
What is it ye would see? If aught of woe or wonder, cease your search.
This quarry cries out havoc. O proud death, what feast is born from eternal self, that thou so many princes at a shot, so bloodily and struck? Sight is dismal.
You from the Poland wars give order that these bodies high on a stage be placed to the view, and let me speak to the yet unknowing world of how these events came to be. So shall you hear of carnal, bloody, and unnatural acts, accidental judgments, casual slaughters, of deaths put on by cunning and forced cause, and in this upshot, purposes mistook, fallen on the inventor's breeds. All this can I truly deliver.
Then let us haste to hear it, and call the noblest to the audience. For me, with sorrow, I embrace my fortune.
That I shall also have cause to speak, and from his mouth whose voice will draw on more. But let this same be presently performed, even while men's minds are wild, lest more mischance on plots and errors happen.
Let 6 captains bear Hamlet like the soldier to the stage. For he was likely, might even little, to prove most royal. And for his passage, the soldier's music and the rights of war speak loudly for him. Take up the bodies. Such a sight as this becomes the field. But here shows much amiss. Go. Bid the soldiers shoot.
Okay, everyone, come out just briefly. The first thing to say is call time for tomorrow. They've been sent out. Sorry, 7:30 a.m. That's the way it is. Sorry, that's our normal schedule. It'll be the same schedule, but make sure you're here for that. If I don't get the notes to you tonight, when you're putting on makeup, I'll find you and give you a few notes. I only have a page and a half because guess what? This is freaking awesome. It's a great. It's beautiful. Okay, so we have something in place that's really good. We'll see if the high school kids like it or not. It's really, really good. Okay. Please try to get some rest. It's an early morning, but just think how luxurious Friday night or Thursday night is going to feel. You can go to bed at 7:30 if you want. Okay, see you tomorrow morning, everyone.